She had a good man right in front of her, and still chose the one who would slowly ruin her life. By the time she understood what she lost, he was already gone. In that village, everyone already knew her future. The elders had chosen a man for her. Quiet man, respected, the kind who doesn't speak too much, but builds everything he touches. He had land, direction, a name people trusted, and still, she didn't want him, because somewhere else, there was a man who made her feel something stronger. Not peace, not stability, excitement. He had nothing. No land, no plan, just words, and the kind of attention that feels like love when you don't know better. And deep down, she knew the difference. She felt it. She just didn't choose it. So when the day came for her to meet the man chosen for her, she didn't come as a bride. She came ready to be rejected. They met under the old mango tree. She didn't greet him properly, didn't soften her tone. Her words were sharp. I am not the woman you should choose. He looked at her, calm. You don't want this, he said. Then help me end it. Pause. And if I don't? That irritated her. Then I'll make sure you regret it. For the first time he smiled. Not kindly, like someone who already knew how this would end. Try, he said. And that was the beginning. She pushed him away at every chance. Ignored him in public. Embarrassed him. Spoke to him like he meant nothing. And still, he didn't leave. He didn't chase. He didn't beg. He just stayed. Watching. Waiting. And all that time, he said nothing. But the man she chose was different. First, he felt like everything. He listened. He needed her. He made her feel important. Then slowly, it started costing her. He asked her to bring her farm produce, said he would sell it in town. She trusted him, gave it to him. He sold everything, and came back like nothing happened. That was the first moment her chest tightened. Something was wrong. She felt it, but she moved past it. Instead, she gave him more. Her market sales, her savings. He called it a loan, said he would pay her back. He never did. And even then, she didn't walk away, because by now, leaving would mean facing the truth, that she had chosen wrong. And that is something most people cannot accept. Then came the whispers. People had seen him with other women. Late nights, different compounds. Laughing. She heard it. She knew it was true. And still, she defended him. Not because she believed him, but because she didn't want to be wrong. And all that time, the other man watched and said nothing. Then one morning, something else was gone. Her gold. The one her grandmother gave her. The only thing she never let out of her sight. Gone. She asked him. He denied it. Turned it back on her. Made her question herself. And for a moment, everything became clear. The lies. The loss. The truth. She saw it. Fully. And still, she chose not to walk away. Because the hardest truth to accept is that you gave everything to the wrong person. Then one evening, everything collapsed. She went to see him without warning. The door wasn't locked. She stepped in and froze. A woman sat on his bed, relaxed, comfortable, like she belonged there. Her chest tightened. What is this? She asked. He didn't move, didn't panic, didn't even stand. He just looked at her, like she was the inconvenience. You weren't supposed to come today. That sentence destroyed everything. Not the cheating, not the lies. That sentence. She stood there, trying to understand how she became a stranger in a place she built. Then her eyes shifted, and she saw it. Her gold, around the other woman's neck. That was the moment. Not loud, not dramatic, just final. Something inside her broke, and didn't come back. She turned, and walked out, No shouting. No tears. Just empty. That night, she sat alone behind her mother's house. The village was quiet. For the first time, she said it out loud. I chose this. Silence answered her. Days later, the truth came. He had run, left for the next village, with everything, her produce, her money, her gold, everything. And that was when the other man came, the one she had pushed away. He sat beside her quietly. You're hurting, he said. She let out a weak laugh. You must be happy now. He shook his head. No. A pause. I hate that I had to let it happen. She turned. You saw it. I saw everything. Then why didn't you stop me? His voice softened. Because if I tried to save you, you would have pushed me away. Silence. Heavy. So I stayed, he continued. Even when you disrespected me, even when you pushed me away, I stayed. So when it broke you, he looked at her. Not proud, not strong, just human. You wouldn't be alone. That was when she broke. Not because of what she lost, but because someone had stayed, when she gave him no reason to. And even then, he didn't take advantage. Days passed. Then one morning, he was gone. No goodbye, no message, nothing. She searched, waited, asked around, until she heard the truth. He had left the village, with a woman who had a job in the city, a woman who chose him, without confusion, without hesitation. He didn't wait, didn't look back. He left, to build something real. And this time, she understood. Not slowly, not painfully, but clearly. She didn't lose him that day. She lost him the moment. She chose someone else over him. And now, life had moved on. He had moved on. Everyone had, except her. Because that kind of loss doesn't chase you. It doesn't shout. It just sits with you, quietly, long after everything else has already moved on.